So there is a new king in town. This is the W King D10, one of the latest speakers from W King, the company who is very well known online for making really good quality budget speakers. If you have watched any of my speaker reviews in the past, you know I often talk about the D9 and X10 as two of the go-to Bluetooth speakers for around $100. They each kind of like serve different purposes, as you can see, different shape and style. But now the company has come up with a brand new speaker called D10. And I do have two of them right here because this speaker is capable of true wireless stereo pairing feature. So I'm gonna listen to one and then I'm gonna pair the two and listen to two. I do have a dB meter that we're gonna measure to see how loud the audio gets. Quick disclaimer, I'm not an audio expert. I'm just an average end user just like yourself. So I'm gonna review this from just an average user's perspective, how it looks, how it feels, how the buttons work. In this video, I'm not gonna do a review or comparison of this speaker with the other two speakers that I just talked about, but I will definitely do a full-blown comparison between all these three speakers because they're all priced about the same, hovering around $100 or so. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you have subscribed, turn on the notification, and when you hit the bell icon, change that to all because that's the only way you'll be notified for all my future videos. And by the way, my name is Sean. This is my tech channel. Here I do a lot of different reviews of tech stuff like speakers, keyboards, projectors, and things like that. So if you like content like this, please consider subscribing. If you're in a hurry and you only want to listen to the sample audio that is coming out of this speaker, I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen, maybe right here where you can skip to just start listening to the audio. But let's see, what is this speaker really made of? It's primarily plastic and they're not shy about it, but it is very, it seems very durable. It's all plastic, like I said, all the way around, including the handle. The mesh in the front, it seems some sort of maybe typical aluminum mesh and grill that they have put together. This is a 70-watt Bluetooth speaker. It is IPX6, so it can resist heavy water jet from different angles. What that means, if you're gonna have this outdoor play in the camping and heavy rains, all that stuff, you'll be fine. But if you have it around the pool, make sure you don't actually drop it in the pool. The speaker has a total of 4 drivers, 2 main subwoofers and 2 tweeters, and it also has 2 passive radiators on the 2 sides. This has a battery of 15,600 milliamp, so it lasts over a day depending on the volume that you're using. Also, you can use this as a power bank. Again, if you're going out camping, it's rugged, it is water resistant, and you can use it as a power bank. It has built-in lights that are pretty cool. It uses Bluetooth 5.0, so good low latency, good range up to about 100 feet. In the back, you open this sealed flap right here. You have access to USB Type-C, which is for charging, auxiliary ports, which by the way, you do get a nice braided auxiliary cable, as well as a braided USB Type-A to USB Type-C. Then you have USB Type-C if you want to use this as a power bank. And here's a cool part. It also has a 1/4-inch port for a microphone. So if you want to get your karaoke on, you certainly can. Let's take a look at the buttons. Very simple and bold. You have your power button, plus and minus for audio and skipping tracks, your pause play button, equalizer, which you have 2 modes, and your light effects to cycle through different light effects or purely turn it off. This thing weighs almost 6.9 pounds. By the way, one of the songs I'm playing, I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's from my nephew. He's a beat producer. Show him some love. Shout out to TheyCallMeShaam. I'm gonna put a link down in the description below if you guys wanna go check out his beats. But his song is called Way You Move, and I'm gonna play that last because that is the bassiest song I have. So this classical music got us to a whopping 107 dB at about a foot away. 108.4 dB. (109.9), almost 110 dB. Here is the beat from They Call Me Sham, my nephew. The song is called Way You Move. This speaker is capable from playing from 70 hertz to 20,000 hertz, which is a little bit better than the X10. The X10, this speaker plays from 80 hertz to 20,000, and this is from 70 hertz. So we should get a little bit better bass out of this thing. Let's take a listen. Whew. 105.9. Now the way we're able to go ahead pair two of them together, first of all, I have to disconnect all the connection, and the way we do that is we push and hold the plus and minus button. There you go. Now that the Bluetooth are cleared, you're gonna turn both speakers on. One is on, I'm gonna turn the other one on. And I think I'll just double tap a power button on one of them. There you go. It was that simple. (113.3 dB). This is dangerously loud zone, and what's nice is it doesn't get distorted. (111.5). (115.3 dB). (110 dB). And this is some nasty bass, and these speakers did a really nice job reproducing all of that. So let's do a quick recap and conclusion of what we know about the speakers. 70 watts, 4 drivers, massive battery, 15,600 milliamp, rugged built, microphone input, You got the lighting on it, IPX6. And I think right now with the coupons they have, it's about $100. Normal price is $120. This may be my new favorite go-to speaker, honestly. I still want to do a full comparison between T9, X10, and D10. So that way you guys will have all the information about which one you can or should or want to get. So with no doubt, this gets my 100% recommendation, especially if you like the look and feel of the speaker. I may have a unit that is available for giveaway if you want to enter, and if you've been on my channel, you know the drill. You need to make sure you've subscribed, comment down below, let me know you want to win one of these things, and then you need to send me a DM. Just say W King in my Instagram, and that's all you need to do. In about 6 weeks or so, I will randomly draw a winner, and if you get a DM reply back from me, that means you have won. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If I missed anything, you got any questions, definitely ask me, and I will do the best to try to answer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But one thing I want to tell you is, depending on when you have bought or you will buy these speakers, you may get the older or newer version of the firmware that they have. And if you do want to pair two of them together, you cannot pair the old firmware with the new one. I do have the instruction how to pair them together. I'll put the link down in the description below. And I may also have a brief, like a 60-second overview of how you can update your firmware if you have these. The sound quality will not change at all, and that is only for pairing purposes. So if you're gonna buy one, then it doesn't matter which firmware you have. The audio quality is still gonna be the same. So if you do want to upgrade your firmware to make sure you have the latest one, I'll put a link down below. That will give you 3 files. One is the instruction file, one is the firmware itself, and one is a software that would help you go through the installation process. One thing it's important to know, everything, that software is not in English, but the guide, it would actually tell you what you need to click on step by step. So basically, first when you would click on to update the firmware, then you have to go locate the firmware you have downloaded, and then it will tell you the series of buttons you need to push and hold to get connected. So for example, step 1 would be when the speaker is off. So first, you have to long press and hold the volume down button while this is turned off. Then you need to go ahead, connect this to your computer using the USB Type-C. And while you're still holding the minus button, then you need to push and hold the power button. You need to continue to hold on to these 2 buttons until you get the option to download that becomes activated. And once you press that, you need to continue to hold until the entire installation is done. If that did not make sense, don't worry about it. Again, you only need that if you're gonna buy 2 of them, and if you doubt that you may have an old and new firmware which would not let you pair together. But the visuals are very straightforward. Again, I'll put a link down below.